So what are your words?
A pediometer.
A what?
A pediometer. It's a step counter.
So a pediometer is one of your words for your story.
Yeah, a step counter.
Right. What else?
Why do you have your phone?
Because I always carry my phone with me.
Why do you have it on record?
I don't. Go on. Pediometer, what else?
Stinky feet.
Stinky feet. Two more.
Daisy.
Okay.
I was in the Daisy detective.
No, just Daisy, okay.
Okay. And Pep.
Right. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago.
Daddy, wait, can I tell you a story that I really liked?
Yeah.
The one about when the Pikachu was going at the apples before they all came out because of the annoying Pep. I like that story.
Be quiet, Eri. This is story time. Shush. Which do you know? Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there was a princess called Lauren.
Why do I have to be a princess?
Okay, there was a princess called Erin.
No, but why? I don't want any princesses in this story.
Look, it doesn't matter. I have to make a story out of the 4 words. The rest is up to you. Alright, once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there was a princess called Daniella.
Who now?
Daniella.
Is that a name?
Yeah, she was an Italian princess.
Oh. That makes everything different.
That makes everything different, yeah. And Daniella was a really, really, really beautiful princess.
Oh, really, really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
But one day, she needed to go out.
Go out where?
She needed to go out and do some exercise.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant go out on a date.
No, she needed to go out and do some exercise. Because Daniella was a little bit lazy.
Was she like, I don't want to exercise. I
Yeah.
want to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's true that.
Yeah.
And she was a little bit lazy. She was like, oh, bellissimo, Ginny Mac and Jakers. I am a little bit lazy, even though I'm Italian, and I don't know why I'm saying it, Ginny Mac and Jakers, because that's an Irish thing to say.
What was the first word you said?
Anyway.
No, what was the
Anyway, it doesn't
what
matter.
What did it mean?
Bellissimo. It means good. So Daniela went out for a little walk, and she came across a nice person called Greg. And she was like, oh, buongiorno, Greg. You are a very nice...
French.
Buongiorno is Italian. And she was like, buongiorno, Greg. You are a very beautiful person. And Greg was like, yes, this is true. I am. And we are much better at rugby than the English or the Italians or the French or the Scottish or the Welsh. Because we are the champions, away, away, away. Anyway, Danielle was like, yes, this is true. You are much better at rugby. Yes. And I don't know why Danielle suddenly had an Eastern European accent, but she did. So anyway, Danielle was like, hello, Greg. Can you tell me what is the way to the fruit store? And Greg was like, the fruit store? Yo, you mean the grocery shop? Yes, good. Well, if you go down there, if you go 3 miles down that road and you take a right and take a left and take another right and take another left, you'll be 2.5 times the way there. So you need to come back and go around in a circle and go halfway up that road, past the shop with the cow standing outside the shop, acting a bit weird. It's a purple cow and he's called Milka. Yeah. Do you not know why the Milka cow is lilac? No. Are you totally crazy, Lauren? Weirdo.
What? I don't get it.
I'll show you tomorrow on the interweb. There is a milk cow that is lilac. It makes chocolate. Anyway, Daniela was looking at Greg and she goes, "You're very confusing." He goes, "Oh, come on, I'll walk you there." So he walked Daniela to the grocery shop and she got an orange. And
She caught or
she got
got?
one and she was eating it and then she went I'm dying.
Why did she? How did that happen?
Cause then anyway, Greg went round and gave her the Heimlich maneuver and she went and this pip shot out of her mouth, went up and killed a bird on a tree.
Wow.
I know, it was very unfortunate for the poor bird. And Greg was like, "Oh, Daniela, you are a murdering Italian."
Yes, yes.
And she was like, "I'm not a murdering Italian. I just accidentally killed the bird." And he was like, "You are the godfather of the spitting of the pips." And anyway, and anyway, Danielle was like, "Oh, I wonder if I've done my 10,000 steps yet." And Greg was like, "What are you talking about?" And anyway, she was like, "Well, yeah, I've got this pedometer, and it's telling me how many steps I'm doing." And Greg was like, "Why are you doing such a thing?" And Daniela was like, "Well, I need to lose weight." And Greg was like, "No, you do not. You are a beautiful person. You do not lose weight. You need to do exercise for your health, but that's not the same thing. You're a beautiful person. You do not need to do this to lose weight. That is just totally ridiculous." And Daniela was like, "That's a very nice thing for you to say." And Greg was like, "Yes, but I'm a very nice person. It is true."
What's that drink? Is that gonna leave a stain on my carpet?
Why would the drink leave a stain in the carpet when it's in a glass?
Lift the drink up, let me see.
There is no hassles.
Okay.
Anyway,
Why is it red?
because it's a red drink.
Why is it a red drink?
Because it's called Baraka.
Why is it called
Because that is its name. Anyway, Danielle was like, "You're a very nice person. I think I should like to marry you." And Greg was like, "You cannot marry me."
Because you're already marrying somebody.
No, it's because I am not the marrying
What about
type.
poor Lindsay?
Oh, poor Lindsay. She had a dreadful time. It's because England are so rubbish at rugby. They do what Daniela was doing. They were like going, you know what that's called?
Choking?
Choking. They were choking. Yes, that's true. Anyway,
What were they choking on?
they were choking on their arrogance.
What?
They were choking on their arrogance. That's what English rugby people do.
Arrogant.
Yeah, they're just nasty pasties. Anyway, where were we? Yes. So So Greg went and saved Daniela's life by spitting the pip out, but then it killed the bird. And then Greg was like, "You cannot go around killing birds just because you're Italiano. It's like it's not the bird mafia. It's just totally ridiculous." And Daniela was like, "I didn't mean to. I was just doing my steps on my pedometer, and then I wanted to go get some fruit." And Greg was like, "Why this pedometer thing? Why are you going on about pedometer thing?" She goes, "Yeah, but look, I'm just trying to get my steps in." And Greg was like, "Wait a minute. You're trying to get your steps in, and you've got high-heeled shoes on. That is like totally ridiculous. Why are you not wearing trainers or something?" And Danielle was like, "Yes, but I like to look good for my audience." It's like Greg was like, "What audience is that?" And it's like, "Yes, but I am a show person, and I like to look good for my audience, so that all the boys fancy me." And so, why would they want to fancy you? It's like, because I want to be the most fanciable person in the world. It was like, why do you want to be the most fanciful person in the world? Is because that stupid panda at work takes over things. Is it panda? What panda? It's like the panda at work with the one that's fat. It's like, what do you mean it's fat? I mean, like she's thin and fat at the same time. Like that's a totally horrible thing to say, but it's true. I know who you mean. Anyway, Daniela was like, yes, but now I need to take my shoes off because my feet are sore. And she took her shoes off, and Greg was like, oh my God, the smell! The smoke coming out, there's smoke coming off your feet. You have the smelliest feet in the world. What are you doing, you silly, silly, silly Italiano girl? And Daniela was like, that's a bit hurting my feelings, you know? And Craig was like, oh, Daniela, you need to keep your shoes. No, do not be in the doing of the smelling of the feet. That is like a totally ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
If she wants boys, the feet won't get them.
The feet won't get them.
Yeah, because they're too smelly, so it won't attract them or get them away.
Perhaps it's her self-defense mechanism, so all the boys don't fancy her. She walks around with, like, she's like the Beasto kids. It's like she walks around and there's this smoke coming behind her from the smelling of the feet. Do you know who would like her?
Who?
Mort.
Who?
Mort.
Who's that?
Mort out of Madagascar. He always wants to go around and kiss King Julian's feet. The royal feet, you know?
That's funny.
Is that funny?
Yeah, funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so Daniela had to go and put her shoes back on, and then Greg walked her home, and he went, now, you're a nice Italian person.
How many steps I done today?
How many steps did you do today, baby?
Well, yesterday. The morning of yesterday. I mean, like 2 weeks ago morning.
2 weeks ago? Are you not supposed to do it every day?
I don't have to if I don't want to.
What do you mean if you don't want to? What do you not want to do now?
Oh, I reset it.
Why did you do such a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. So anyway, Greg walked Daniela back to her house and he went, now, Daniela, you are a very beautiful lady. But you do not need to worry about doing exercise just to look after your body. You've got a very beautiful body. But you must do something about the smelly feet. The smelly feet are just a totally ridiculous thing. You're going to need to do something about that. And Daniela went, I know what I shall do.
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, I
No?
don't know. What
So-
shall she do?
She said,
What shall she do?
she's going to get a special foot bath.
What?
She's going to get a foot bath.
Oh, I thought you said a special foot.
And she's going to put cinnamon in it. And she's going to put lavender in it. And she's going to put wee in it.
What?
Yeah, she started weeing in the bleeding for the foot. It's like, and Greg was like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? You cannot be doing this in front of me. That's a totally ridiculous thing to be doing. And she was like, it's totally natural. This is what you do to get rid of smelly feet. And Greg was like, oh my goodness, this is totally ridiculous. You Italiano people, you're just madness. You're a total madness and you need to stop doing this thing now. Right? Right. I'm gonna... What?
When I was a baby, I pooped in the bath. And I was back.
You pooped in the bath with Erin in it.
Yeah, that's what I just said. And Aaron screamed and jumped out.
Yeah. That was quite funny.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, anyway, she weed in this stuff and then put her feet in it.
Smell this.
What is this?
Smell it.
Ugh. That's from the herbs and the spices.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then Daniela then put her feet in this, and then her feet,
I got put a feet in it.
and then her feet were, and then her feet were no longer smelly, and she was like,
Daddy, move your foot.
and she was like the
Where's it
perfect,
gone?
she was
Okay,
like
you
the,
can put your foot back up now.
she was like the perfect woman
Wow, she's a perfect woman that you want to marry.
that I want to marry. No,
Well, she wants to marry you.
well, all girls want to marry me. That's like take that for granted.
Mommy doesn't want to.
Of course she wants to.
Aaron doesn't want to.
Erin's my darling daughter. That's different.
What?
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
All the girls outside of this house want to marry me. All the girls outside of this house that I'm not related to wants to marry me.
Kira doesn't. Neela doesn't.
All these girls... No, they're not the beautiful people. Only the beautiful people want to marry me.
Neela's pretty beautiful.
Who? Beyonce wants to.
No, she doesn't. I called her last week and she said
She walks down the corridor and she goes, I want to marry Greggy now. Anyway.
I called her last week and she said she didn't want to
You
marry.
called Beyonce.
Yeah.
She couldn't get to the phone because her bottom was too big. Kim Kardashian can't get to the house because her bottom's too big.
But she did get to the phone and she
Anyway,
said
what does this got to do with the story? Right? The story's over anyway. It's
No.
like, yeah, it's true.
what?
Yeah, you used all the words.
Boring story.
That was not a boring story. That was a totally brilliant story.
Tell me another.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Story's over. Right, so you know the moral of the story?
Have nice.
You have to have nice feet so that all the boys don't go, oh my goodness, that is like so stinky.
Another